Murphy, welcoming you to the first regular season game in the history of the New York Mets. New York Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! All their hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats, where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball for the Mets of New York town. Give them a yell! Give them a hand! And let them know you're rooting and you stand. Come on and meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really something more. Nothing goes home runs over the wall. The east side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the LUT Mets of New York town. Of New York town.
Hey there, everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and thanks for joining our presentation of the 87 Mets using APBA Basic. And I'm playing the last 15 games of the season because the Mets are in the thick of things. They're ahead of the Cardinals by a game and a half. The Cardinals lost today's game. This is the September 16th game, and the Mets are going to face off against the Montreal Expos. It's Dwight Gooden versus Charlie Lee, spelled L-E-A, but it's pronounced Lee, and we're right about to get started. Let me quickly go over the lineup for the Mets who are visiting in Montreal. It's going to be Dykstra in center field, Howard Johnson at shortstop. In the third hole is Keith Hernandez, the first baseman. Batting cleanup is Darryl Strawberry, the right fielder. Kevin McReynolds in left field. Batting fifth, batting sixth is Gary Carter. Batting seventh is Dave Magadan. Batting eighth is Tim Tuffle, the second baseman. And Dwight Gooden is batting ninth. That's right. It's the Doc on the mound. It's going to be an exciting ball game, and let's see what happens. Let's get started. When you play APBA, you need to use the yellow shaker, and you may need to make that noise, which when you play late at night could be extremely annoying and could get you in big trouble, but that's part of the adventure of playing APBA with the shaker. And as one out, Lenny Dykstra flies to left, and the next pitch is lined by Hojo to center field. Mets have a base runner, and it's Keith Hernandez, 25, and that is a base hit pull into the right field corner around second, and into third base is Johnson. So the Mets have first and second, just like that, with only one out. All right, here's Strawberry, and he lines one. That's going to score Howard. And let's see if Keith Hernandez stops at second base on this. And run over first, runners single, first and second. First and, what do we have? First and third. Single to right, other to third. All right, so we got first and third again. RBI single for Darryl Strawberry. So 3 consecutive hits for the Mets. And it's Kevin McReynolds. Infield is in for the Expos. And that's a 12 with first and third. And let's see what that becomes. And with the infield in, is going to be safe at first, runner out at home, 4-2. So they decide to go home with it, and they get Hernandez trying to score with one out. That's my home rule. And it's going to be a fielder's choice now. So McReynolds is on at first, Strawberry on at second, 2 outs. Here's the kid Carter, and that's going to be a base hit. I expect another run to come home, and it does. And over to third is McReynolds. So an RBI for Carter. That's 1, 2, 4 hits for the Mets so far. First and third, 2 outs. And who is it? It's Dave Magadan. He's a left-handed hitter against Charlie Lee, a right-hander. That's a 64, and it says 39. So with first and third, a 39 is first and third. Runner on third, out 2-5, picked off by the catcher. Double steal, other to second, double steal. How could it be a double steal if it's first and third? That makes no sense. Oh, unless they were trying to steal home. Holy smokes. So 39, runner on third, out 2-5. Other to second. All right. Well, that's the third out. He's picked off third base. And that retires the side. The Mets pick up 2 runs on 4 hits, and they lead at 2-0. So the Mets are a game and a half ahead of the Cardinals, and if they win, they will be 2 games ahead. It's a ground ball to Timmy Raines off of Timmy Raines' bat. Next is the natural Webster, Mitch Webster, 56, and that's a strikeout. First strikeout for Gooden. So Doc faces Hubie Brooks. Here's the pitch, and that is a base hit, ground ball, and through the left side, fielded by McReynolds. Tim Wallach now, 51, and that is a ground ball to shortstop. And that over to first, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. Tim Tuffle. No, not Tim Tuffle. Magadan is still up. And that's going to be a ground ball. Second base, 1 away. Tim Tuffle next. Line, oh no, that's going to be extra bases. And it's going to be a ball that's pulled down the line into the left field corner for a double. Doc Gooden is going to swing away here. Top of the second, 2-0 Mets. Fly ball center field. Racing in is the center fielder, winning him. He gets there. That's 2 out. Top of the order again for the Mets. Lenny Dykstra. And that's a strikeout, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. Mets lead at 2-0. It's Andre Galarraga. Here's a pitch to Galarraga, and that is a fly ball center field. Right there is Dykstra. Puts it away. Tom Foley's next, and he flies 1 out, this time to Strawberry in right. 2 up, 2 down. And winning them, 21, and that's a fly to left. 3 up, 3 down. Top of the third. So one thing with APBA, you can get games done in 15 minutes if you just get the right type of game. It's going to be popped up third baseman. Keith Hernandez is up with 26. That's a strikeout. And Darryl Strawberry grounds to strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Wow, that was like an 8-second inning. All right, Jeff Reed, the catcher, he grounds out to shortstop. Not Santana, it's Hojo playing short, and Hojo throws him out. Now it's Charlie Lee, the pitcher. Another ground ball up the middle, and Hojo after it gets to it over to first and in time. Top of the order. Tim the Rock Raines with 2 outs. And that's going to be a single to center for Timmy Raines, and he's always a threat to go. Mitch Webster with 2 outs, and Raines, and Doc throws over a couple of times, keeping him close. And here's the pitch to Webster. It's outside, and there goes Raines to throw down, not in time. So Raines steals second. And next pitch to Webster is going to be a strikeout, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. And it's McReynolds, and that is a pop-up to shortstop. Shortstop right there, Hubie Brooks. And that may be a ball 4 because that's a 38 with nobody on to Carter. The next batter is Carter. And the 38 is going to be, it's just going to be a ball because Lee does have a W. Doesn't mean very much. Every so often you get a walk out of it. And that's going to be ground to the shortstop. Brooks throws him out. And this is going to be a little ground ball up the middle and for a base hit. So Magadan, a 2-out single. He's on at first. Timmy Tuffle pops it up. Oh, no, this is actually going to be a walk. This is a 35 with a runner on first is a walk. So you do get a walk every so often out of this. So it's a base on balls. Runners on first and second. Let me get rid of that P. I was going to do a pop-up. All right, Dwight Gooden now with two men on and 2 out. Pitch from Lee. Oh, a 33 is going to be a base hit, and Magadan's going to come around to score. Going to third is Tuffle, first and third. RBI single for Dwight Gooden, helping his own cause. This puts runners on first and third with 2 outs for Lenny Dykstra. Pitch to Dykstra, and that's a fly ball right field. Selling under it is Mitch Webster, and that retires the side. Let's pick up a run on 2 hits. They lead it 3-0. UB Brooks, fly ball, center field. On the run is Dykstra, and he catches up to it. Tim Wallach with a fly to right. Right center field. Strawberry there. Makes the catch. And Andre Galarraga. Here's the pitch to Galarraga, and that's strike 3. So Doc blows one by. That's Doc's 3rd strikeout of the day, and it's 1, 2, 3, strike 3 outs. No runs, no hits. We go to the top of the 5th. You can play a lot of pretty quick games with APBA. That's a good thing about basic APBA for guys that want. This is really good for guys that want to play seasons, and they want to roll the dice for all the seasons. That's a ball that's ripped down the line, and that's going to one hop off the wall for Hojo, and Hojo around first. And here's the relay, and not in time. So Hojo leads us off with a double. Here's Keith Hernandez. And a 27 with a runner on second. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman. They're going to look Hojo back. 1 away. Darryl Strawberry's next. He's a pitch to Strawberry, 31. That's going to be a base hit. Hojo's going to come around to score. So RBI single that's a 2nd RBI of the day for Strawberry. Mets are up 4-0. Kevin McReynolds, 23, and that's a ground ball to the second baseman. Flips to shortstop, and no throw to first. Going in hard is Strawberry to break it up. You could do that back then. 1987. And now it's Gary Carter. Pitch to Carter. Oh, that's a deep drive. Back goes the left fielder. Rains to the track, to the wall. That's out of here. 2-run shot for Gary the Kid Carter. Puts the Mets up, I believe, 5-0. 2-run shot. And scoring ahead of him is Kevin McReynolds. Mets have scored 3 runs in this inning. So that's actually, that's 6-0. Let's write that in there. Dave Magadan, and that's a pop-up. 35. Let's see. With nobody on base, it's going to be pop-up to the catcher, and that retires the side. But the Mets pick up 3 more runs. 1, 2, 3 hits. And they lead at 6-0. All right, it's going to be Tom Foley. And a 6-1 is a fly ball left field. Right there is McReynolds, 1 out. Winningham, ball 4. Trots down at first with a walk. Jeff Reed, the catcher, fouls one back. A souvenir for a lucky fan. And it's a 24. That's lifted to left. Again, McReynolds towards the line and gets there. Now it's a pitcher's spot. We're going to see a pinch hitter. And the new pitcher is going to be Joe Hesketh. And we need a lefty. We've got a lot of extra players here because it's September. I'm going to bring in a guy named Jack Dougherty to pinch hit. So he's going to be a pinch hitter. He's going to come in. And it's a 53. We're going to roll on the randomizer, 51. And that is going to be an 18. Shortstop is Hojo. He's a 6. So with a runner on base of 6, there's going to be a first on error, runner to third. So it's E6. And now, all right, let's see what happens here. It's going to be Timmy Raines with 2 outs and 2 on. 6-0 Mets. Here's the pitch. That's a 63, and that's driven to center field. On the run is Dykstra, and he gets there for the final out. No runs, no hits, a walk and an error. And we move on to the top of the 6th. Timmy, new pitcher is going to be Hesketh. He's an X, Y, and he's a B as well. All right, a 31 is going to be a little ground ball and through for a base hit. Next is Gooden. Going to let Gooden swing away, and that's going to be a strikeout. Oh, no, it's a ground ball to the third baseman. And Wallach is what, a 4 or 5? That's the wrong team. Wallach is a 5. He's going to turn it. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. And there's no way that's a... Let me see. He doesn't lose that double play because he's got a letter. Pitcher's got a letter on him. 27. Oh, that's what I don't understand. He loses a double play for a strikeout. Explain that to me. That makes absolutely no sense. So you're actually punishing him for being good at. All right, whatever. All right, so one on and 1 out for Lenny Dykstra. That's a deep drive, and that's going to be over the center fielder's head, and that's going to turn into a double. Tim Tuffle's going to have to stop at third base. So it's a double for Dykstra. Dykstra's batting like 330 in our replay. Hojo, infield is 6-0. Infield is back with 1 out. Well, yep, they're going for the double play, and that's a 28 with second and third. This is going to allow a run to score. Unfortunately. Oh, wait, there's second and third. You know what? We're going to bring the infield in. With second and third, we're going to bring the infield in and see what happens. At 28, what kind of shortstop do we have? We got Hubie Brooks. Brooks is a terrible shortstop. At 28 with the infield in, it's going to be a ground ball to Brooks, and he's going to throw him out at first, and both runners are going to hold. So Hojo lost an opportunity there to drive in a couple, or at least one. Now there's 2 outs, and here's Keith Hernandez. Here's the pitch to Keith Hernandez, and that's going to be an out because we brought in a B pitcher, Hesketh, and Hesketh gets Hernandez to fly out to center field, and that's going to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base. Bottom of the 6th for Gooden. It's going to be Webster leading it off, 63, and that's lifted to center field. Over is Dykstra. He makes the catch. Next is Hubie Brooks. Grounded to short. Hojo fires to first and throws him out by gets him by half a step. And Wallach with a deep drive to left field. Back goes McReynolds to the track to the wall. That's out of here. First run today, home run by Wallach. Gets the Expos on the board, 6-1. Next is Galarraga with a deep fly. No, that's a strikeout, and that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit. Darryl Strawberry's next. Here's the pitch to Strawberry. Hesketh is still in there. It's going to be ball 4. Next is McReynolds, 22, and that's going to be ripped down the line into left field corner. And Strawberry's going to score. Into second base is going to be McReynolds with an RBI double. Runner at second, Carter, and that's going to be an out of some kind. Runner at second, out, and that's a ground ball comebacker to the pitcher. Over to first, moving to third is McReynolds. 2 outs and 1 out, and Magadan. A 29. Let's see what a 29 is. With a run on third, we're going to bring the infield in. We don't want any more runs to score. A 29 is going to be a comebacker. Runner's going to hold. So 2 comebackers consecutively. And now it's Tim Tuffle. I'm going to walk Tim Tuffle intentionally to load the bases. Actually, no, to make it first and third. And they're going to face Doc Gooden. Here's the pitch to Gooden, 24. And that's a ball that's lifted to shallow left. And in comes Raines, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So it's going to be 1 run on 1 hit, and it's going to be 7-1 Mets. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We're looking for a complete game from Gooden. Tom Foley leading it off. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 4. I got to get the door. I'll be right back. All right, we are back to the action. The Mets are up 7-1. It's the bottom of the 7th. It's Dwight Gooden on the mound, and it's winning them. Here's the pitch. The runner's on first, 42, and that's going to be a strikeout. That is strikeout number 4 and number 5 for Gooden. Now, he shuts out the Expos in this game in reality. Next is Reed. 23, he grounds it out to the second baseman, Tuffle, who flips to the shortstop. Johnson, no throw to first. And now it's going to be a pinch hitter for the pitcher. We're looking for another lefty. Bats righty. Wally Johnson bats both. Okay, so I can get rid of his card, because I do have him available. All right. Fitzgerald, Burke. All right, so it's going to be Johnson, switch hitter. Johnson for pitcher, bottom of 7. And here's the pitch to Johnson with 2 out and a runner on first, and he lifts one to right towards the line. As Strawberry gets there, and that retires the side. We get a new pitcher. It's going to be Zebra. Bob Zebra sounds more realistic. And he's going to be a D and an X. He's coming in here in the top of the order for the Mets. We're from Ridgewood, New Jersey, top of the 8th. And that's going to be line base hit for Dykstra. That's his second hit of the game. He's on at first with a single. Next is Hojo. Good power. And that's a base hit to left. And going to third base easily is Dykstra. Cut off by the left fielder Raines in the gap. So Hojo's on at first and third now. Hojo's a threat to steal. And here's the pitch to Hernandez, low and away. There goes Johnson. Throwed it down and not in time. Stolen base for Hojo. Second and third now. And the Expos are going to walk Hernandez to load the bases. They're going to bring the load the bases, looking for that double play. The corners are in. That's a 35, a 22 with the bases loaded. Let's see what that becomes. A 22 with the bases loaded is okay. Okay, I see this. So the infield is in. It's going to be a 2-3 pickoff at first base. If it had been back, it would have been a line drive. Okay, so it's a 2-3 pickoff. Somehow they pick off Keith Hernandez napping. So that's one out. Darryl Strawberry. Oh, wait, the bases are loaded, right? Yeah, I looked at that. They picked them off at first base. That's an odd play. Okay, Darryl Strawberry, second and third now. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 2. Right field. That's 4 RBIs on the day for Strawberry. Second and third, base hit. And that's going to be a 2-run single. Yep. All right, so Mets are giving him a whooping, as they say. Kevin McReynolds, 31, and that's a little ground ball and through into center field for a base hit. Stopping at second is Strawberry. 1 out, first and second, Gary the Kid Carter. And that's going to be double play ball. That's a straight out double play ball, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play, inning over. But the Mets pick up 2 runs on 4 hits. And they lead it 9-1 now. Tim Raines leading it off in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch from Doc, and that is going to be pulled down the line. And that's going to go for Raines is going to try for 3. Here's a relay to third, and he is safe. Coach wouldn't have been happy had he been thrown out there. Down by 8 runs, trying for the extra base, but Raines picks up a leadoff triple. And a 27 is going to probably be a strikeout with a runner at third. Let's see. Runner at third, 27. 5-3. And so there's a ground ball to Magadan, who looks Raines back to third. UV Brooks next with 1 out. And that's going to be, that's going to be, I believe it's a home run. Or with a runner on third. No, it's not. It's not going to be a home run. It's going to be a ball that hits off the top of the wall. And he's going to try for 2. And the throw from Strawberry is, he's going to try for third. And the throw to third, and he is out. So it's a double, and then he goes wacky, down by 9 runs or 8 runs, and he gets thrown out 9-4-5, and that's 2 outs now. A lot of crazy stuff is happening in this game. It's the end of the season, and that's going to be pulled down the line into the left field corner. After it is McReynolds around first and into second base standing is Wallach with a 2-out double. So they're batting, they're hitting Gooden, beating him up a little bit here. Galarraga strikes out, and that is his 6th strikeout and the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on 3 hits, and it's a 9-2 now. 9-2 score, top of the 9th for the Mets. It's going to be Magadan. Here's a pitch, and that's a ground ball, second base. Up with it is Foley over to first in time. How are we doing on 29-minute game? And that's strike 3. No, wait. Is it? Yes, it is. For Sebra, Bob Sebra. And now it's Dwight Gooden. Let him bat and let him finish this game. And that's grounded, chopped to short. Throw to first by Brooks, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Let's see if Dwight Gooden can get through this inning. He struggled a little bit in the previous inning, but that's lifted. Canna corner center field. Right there is Dykstra. Winningham is next. Here's the pitch to Winningham, and that's popped up. Catcher Carter throws the mask away, and he gets it. And now it's Jeff Reed, the catcher, and that's strike three, and that's the ball game. So it's going to be a shutout. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hit shutout. I'm sorry, not a shutout. 6 hit complete game. Final score is 9-2. And that's 7 strikeouts for Gooden. No wild pitches, no hit batters. How many walks? We'll figure that out. 1, 2 walks, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. Hits, like I said, 6 hits. And the Mets, how many hits did the Mets have? Let's grab my colored pencil. This is where we have coloring fun. 2 hits there, and another 2 there. So that's 4 hits. Another couple there. Wow, Mets had a bunch of hits. Mets have a tremendous offense, I'll tell you, man. From playing this season, 1987 season, wow. They get hits and home. They had 3 guys with almost 40 home runs. And it really makes a difference. And they have pretty decent averages. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 hits for the Mets. Wow, that's all I could say. 17 hits for the Mets, 1 error. And let's see the walks. See how many walks they got. They got 1 there. Another one here. Another one here. Another one here. They have 4 walks as well. And Doc gave up a couple of walks, I believe. Strikeouts for Doc, I like to make them red. It really makes them stand out. So he had 1 in the first inning, another 1 in the 3rd inning, another in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 7th rather, another 1 in the 8th, another 1 in the 9th. So he had 7 altogether. 7 strikeouts for Doc. And here's his hits allowed. That's 2, 3, 4. That should be a 2, I believe. It's a 2. 2-3 pickoff there. That was a hit. It was a single. Oh, no, it was not a single. Wait a second. My mistake. Not a single. Okay, that was not a hit. These 2 are hits. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, and we have that already. That's going to be a victory for Gooden, another victory for Gooden. Loss is going to go to Charlie Lee. Charlie Lee did what? He went 5 innings. Gave up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. Runs, he gave up 1, 2, 3, 6 runs, 6 earned runs. Walks, gave up 1 walk. Strikeouts, let's see how many times the Mets strike out. They do strike out because they're swinging for the fences. Remember that. And he has 3 strikeouts. No hit by pitch, no walk. Batters faced, I'll tell you real quick. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 batters faced. Batters faced for 27, 35. 35 for Dwight. And then it was 2-2 for the next two pitchers, Hesketh and Sebra. And Hesketh, let's see how he did. He got 3 hits and 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, strikeouts, 1 there. So they each had 1 strikeout. No hit by pitch, no wild pitches. Sebra went 2, gave up 2 runs. So how many hits? 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walks, 1 walk. And batters faced, he faced 6, 9. The previous pitcher faced 5, 10, 11. And that's it. So the Mets win one. They go up 2 games here in September. So you can see that there. Now I usually do the ground balls in a gray or a brown. Fielder's choices are also ground balls. Ground ball there. Ground ball there. A couple of ground balls here. Double play, ground ball, and then 2 up here. These are all the ground balls for the Mets. And then I do the other day somebody saw me and said, "Hey, you're the guy with the colored score sheets." I saw somebody do this, and I just kind of borrowed it and started to do it and started to enjoy it. It allows me to kind of look back at the game and kind of analyze it a little bit. And it's a fielder's choice, 2-5. That should be a ground ball out as well. Let's do that in gray. He got picked off eventually, off of third, I believe. I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway. And then what I do is, for the Mets, I usually use blue. I use a blue marker. Let's see, I got a blue one here to kind of separate. All right, there you go. And for the Expos, what were the Expos' official colors? I don't even remember. So when I don't remember, I just use like a black marker. And now we're doing all the ground balls and flyouts for the Expos. So we got one more game of the Expos, then we go into a 3-game set against the Pirates. Every game counts. This is the battle for the pennant. Here is my pup. He just came in to visit me. How are you, Coco? How are you, bud? He's a gorgeous dog, real handsome dog, real athletic. And here we're filling in all the fly ball outs. So Doc Gooden is going to get a complete game victory. Now I'm going to input this information into Stratomatic. I'm using the sim engine. I usually use Replay, but Replay doesn't have the 87 season, or the 82 for that matter. So then I have to use Stratomatic, but it still does a job. So anyway, this is CP Cards and Dice saying thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking us out. Had a blast. getting ready for game 2, and I'll tell you what game 2 is going to look like right here. Game 2 is going to look like, it's going to be September 17th. It's going to be David Cohn. Where's David Cohn? Let's find Coney. Coney's coming into his own. He's not given a great record. He's not given a great rating, an ERA rating. I think his ERA was 3.70, but old school APBA was not, very generous to pitchers who didn't pitch very much. They just give them a D. A D could be anywhere from 350 to 4, or 450 or 5. Who knows? D is just like, it could be anything. Kind of APBA is kind of loosey goosey with some certain things, but it sure plays fast. All right, so then it's going to be Pascual Perez. Let's see what kind of card we have for Pascual. Is he going to be an extra player type card? We got official extra players and unofficial extra players. See, that's an official extra player because it's square. Then I got these unofficial extra players that I make myself. So I got all the players, and it's going to be, and he's a B. Look, this guy's an extra player and he's a B. McConey's an extra player and he's a D. Huh? I don't like to see that. They're not giving Coney the respect that I believe he deserves, because he goes on to be a heck of a pitcher. So that's that. And now we're going to just make sure we get all it's the same exact lineup. That's exciting. I love that because I don't have to worry about anything. Just, those are the pitchers. Don't want to have those guys in there. What did I just do? All right. Hold on a second. All right. The Mets are ready. And down here, Paco Perez. Going to be Raines, Webster, Brooks, Wallach, Galarraga, Foley, Fitzgerald, and Candiali. Fitzgerald and Candiali. And I don't know if I have Fitzgerald. Is he available? Let's see if Candiali I do have. I should have Fitzgerald. And I got him. So there it is. Candiali and Fitzgerald. And we're ready to roll. Game 2, it will start in a little while. Not right now. But it's going to be my pitcher. It's going to be a BXZ. XZ. And for the Mets, it's going to be a D Coney with a Y. That means he's got some. This X is a better strikeout potential. Y is secondary, I believe. And then it's a Z for the control. Coney has got a little bit of a wild streak. And that's it. We're ready to roll. Dominican Republic. Coney is from Kansas City, Missouri. So, in a little while, we start another game. So this is CP Cards and Dice. Thank you very much for stopping by. Give us a thumbs up. And keep checking us out. We appreciate it. So long. Let's Mets.